You believe that children are being abused by pedophiles in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. They have all of this information.
I mean, that's insane thinking. I'm paranoid. I imagined that stuff. That couldn't be the reason for why so-and-so was acting like. Could it? And then you find out later on the track that you are exactly on track with a lot of this stuff.
A matter of human hunting. And when a mind control slave such as myself was stripped of clothes and turned loose in the woods, I was then hunted by George Bush, Dick Cheney, and Bill Clinton.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yeah.
¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada. Que había, o sea, de los asesinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos! Fuera la carne.
After years of being blackballed by Hollywood, Mel Gibson has made a major comeback following the resurfacing of several old videos in which he allegedly exposed the industry and Epstein as far back as the 1990s. Mel was the last person many expected to be portrayed as the good guy in this story, given the high-profile controversies he has been involved in. However, some now argue that while he may have flaws, he is not one of the monsters named in the files. There are claims circulating that his refusal to participate in alleged ritualistic activities is the real reason his career was buried. Supporters say he warned the public repeatedly. He even produced the film Sound of Freedom, which was said to expose dark truths, and now, to some, everything seems to be making sense. According to this narrative, whatever was portrayed in the movie is far less disturbing than reality. As many people know, Epstein has been trending online following claims that millions of files, including thousands of videos and images involving powerful elites, were released by the DOJ. Some allege the files contain disturbing material involving young women. Others claim that not all evidence has been made public and that additional information could have massive consequences. One alleged email attributed to Epstein reportedly included the phrase, "They are like shrimp. You throw away the top, keep the body." These claims have intensified public fear and speculation. So far, Epstein remains the central figure in legal proceedings, while Ghislaine Maxwell is serving her sentence in prison. Conspiracy theories continue to circulate, including speculation about Epstein's death. There are also reports that Epstein purchased a large quantity of sulfuric acid in 2018. Sulfuric acid is an industrial chemical with many legitimate uses, but its purchase has fueled online speculation due to the timing. Reportedly the same day the FBI opened a case involving him. Throughout these discussions, Mel Gibson's name has resurfaced. Some supporters argue that the industry unfairly portrayed him as unstable, especially following the release of his 2004 film The Passion of the Christ, which he financed himself after studios declined to support it. The film sparked controversy, including accusations of anti-Semitism, which Gibson has publicly addressed in the past. A resurfaced 1998 interview shows Gibson speaking about unsettling experiences he claims to have witnessed early in his career. At the time, mainstream media dismissed his statements. Today, some people believe his comments were connected to issues now being discussed publicly. His critics and supporters remain deeply divided, but one thing is clear: the conversation surrounding Hollywood, Epstein, and powerful elites continues to generate intense debate and speculation online.
You know, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
They don't.
And I formed a bunch of opinions about the town and about the people in it that were like, surely that couldn't be, because a whole place can't be like, you know, Weird Town, you know, where the stranger wanders in and all the people are in the bar and they all shut up when he looks at them, and and they tell you don't go into the house on the hill, and it's like that. And then you go away and you think, no, I was wrong. I mean, that's insane thinking. I'm paranoid. I imagined that stuff. That couldn't be the reason for why so-and-so was acting like, could it? And then you find out later on the track that you were exactly on track with a lot of this stuff. Not specifically on track, but that you could, that some of your worst nightmares were real.
But it doesn't stop there. After the industry allegedly blackballed Mel Gibson, some believe he was replaced by people who were easier to control. One of those names often mentioned is Jim Caviezel, the actor who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ. There is speculation about what Jim may have witnessed after stepping into the spotlight. Supporters claim that whatever he experienced gave him insight into what they believe was happening behind the scenes in Hollywood. According to this narrative, Mel Gibson and Jim Caviezel later decided to expose these issues through the film Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom was produced by Mel Gibson's company and starred Jim Caviezel. The film was reportedly made on a $14.5 million budget and grossed over $250 million worldwide. It focuses on the issue of child trafficking. The story begins in Honduras, where a poor father, Roberto Aguilar, is deceived by a woman named Giselle, a former beauty queen posing as a talent scout. She convinces him to allow his children, Miguel and Rocio, to participate in what appears to be a modeling opportunity. Instead, the children are abducted and sold into trafficking. Jim Caviezel's character works to arrest child exploitation distributors and rescues Miguel. After discovering that Rocio is still being held captive in Colombia, he leaves his job despite bureaucratic limitations on foreign operations and vows to save her. He partners with allies, including a former cartel accountant known as Vampiro, and Colombian contacts. Together, they conduct a sting operation in Cartagena, posing as buyers in order to expose the darker side of trafficking networks. At the time of its release, many people viewed the movie as a standard thriller based on real events. However, after renewed public attention surrounding the Epstein case, some viewers began drawing connections between themes in the film, such as fake modeling scouts and elite parties, and broader allegations circulating online. As expected, reactions have been divided. One commenter wrote, "Reading about the Epstein case is disturbing. It shows how powerful individuals can abuse their influence." Another said, "Mel has spoken about conspiracies for years, and even acted in films related to those themes." Now the debate continues. Some believe Mel Gibson was speaking out long before these issues became mainstream, while others remain skeptical. What are your thoughts? Do you think Mel was exposing something early on, or is this being reinterpreted after the fact? And do you believe this controversy could revive his career? Let me know your opinion in the comments section below, and don't forget to check out the next video for more discussion.